up, Joe? What up, Joe? It's your boy T-Y. We in the building. We in the building. Yo, this is Sports Edition. This is TYRHEATV. We here talking college football real quick. It won't be a long one. Today was crazy. You know, with bowl games coming up and everything else. Love it or hate it. That transfer portal. College football. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming through. Never been anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me, and I appreciate that. Hit that like button. That is the one thing that I ask. You know, hit the like button. Please. Thank you. Cut. What up, Joe? What up, Joe? It's your boy TY. This is TYRHEATV. Switch to the people in the chat, man. How y'all doing out there? Yeah. Today was a good day. Good for some, not for others, but that's how life goes. You know what I'm saying? You just pick yourself up, dust off like we got this. And I just want to say salute to Florida State Seminoles, man. Y'all, this is, in my eyes, I'm not going to go into this deeply, but in my eyes, y'all deserve to be there. You're going to have other people that don't too much agree, but y'all was undefeated. Y'all in a Power 5, and it's hard to say no, because you're undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I never seen somebody be undefeated and say, no, you're not invited to the party. You know what I'm saying? Not from a Power 5 conference that I thought did what they had to do. But, you know, the people behind the closed doors at the board table said no. And is this for the national championship or this is for TV viewership? Because that's what it looked like to me. It's not for a national championship because you don't get to play, because the people behind the doors, they pick who they want to see, not on anything like we're going to pick this because this is going to bring viewership and this is going to bring $1. So to me, I hate to say it, it's not a real championship. And I'm saying that right now. And if Michigan wins, salute, thank you, you know, and all that stuff. But I'm still going to feel like Florida State got snubbed from a chance to be in with an undefeated record. And I know people, I love my Alabama too. You know what I'm saying? I love Alabama. You know what I'm saying? They're going against my Wolverines, so I'm going to be different when that game comes at the Rose Bowl. But I just got to, you know what I'm saying, talk about Florida State. I feel bad for them. And I don't want to hear, because the history tells you that, like Ohio State, the year they won their championship, national championship, they didn't do it with their starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's why you play the games. You know what I'm saying? So going forward now, for these people that all hyped about it, going forward, if your team lose their starting quarterback and still win outright, you might not still get invited to the dance. But that was today. Next year they go to 12 teams, and it's going to change a lot. 12 teams, you know, probably get in, and maybe, but still, you might got that team on that bubble, right? That person on 13 that should be in the top 10, but that quarterback go down. So therefore, they don't want to see you in it. And I think that's garbage. I think it's total trash. And but listen, I'm a little voice. I'm just a guy in the barbershop talking. You know, that barbershop talk, y'all know how it goes. The barbershop talk. And I think it's really horrible. I think it's terrible. But at today, it's, you know how today is. After that, 2 of college football top quarterbacks were among those who entered the transfer portal this morning. You know what I'm saying? As part of the first day of a 30-day window where players can put their names in search of another opportunity, right? So I'm going to give you some names, right? First, you got Ohio State quarterback Kyle McCord and Oklahoma's Dylan Gabriel, right? They were the biggest names that went into the portal, all right? Well, you got Arizona's Drew Payne, Baylor's Blake Sheppin, Utah, Bryson Barnes, and James Madison, Jordan McLeod. They entered. But of those names, we're going to talk about Ohio State and Oklahoma quarterback, right? Which I think is like huge, right? Huge, because both these teams are going to the bowl. So you jump in that portal, and they didn't wait, right? They didn't wait till like next week. They didn't wait till, you know, a couple days down the line. They did it today. Like, I believe after last night, they're like, we in the portal. Now, Oklahoma is ranked 12th. if my vision served me correct, I seen that earlier today. Oklahoma is ranked 12, right? They ranked 12. So we're going to see what Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? But now they're starting quarterback. Now, we don't know if he's going to play for the bowl game or not. It's wise if he do, right? So McCord was named the Buckeye starting quarterback at the start of the season, beating out Devin Brown, right? He had 3,170 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and Ohio State went 11-1 this season. The team lone loss was against none other than yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they one loss was against Michigan. So, but and it's unclear if McCord gonna play in Ohio State Bowl. All right, the team would take on Missouri in the Cotton Bowl. Ryan Day, he didn't have no comments about McCord's status, and this is why I'm gonna get into McCord. Right, I'm gonna get into McCord, but here's my prediction. My prediction is Ryan Day get fired after the bowl game. My prediction is he does not come back to Ohio State, which I think he should. You know, it's a lot of changes going to be happening at Michigan. Next year might be that one game that he probably can pull off if Ohio State decides to keep him. But from the looks of it, I don't think they're going to keep him. So he's like, I'm gone. As far as McCord. Now, Oklahoma quarterback Dylan Gabriel, let me tell you this. I don't know what McCarthy going, our quarterback for U of M, but if this dude gets in the portal, I want him. I want this guy. This guy's a former 5-star. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him coming to U of M. You know what I'm saying? You know, leaving Oklahoma. He joined Oklahoma, and this is his second time going to the portal because he left University of Central Florida in the 21 season where he passed for 3,000 yards. I'm sorry. I forgot the stats, but he did. But I know in Oklahoma, he passed for 3,000 last year and this year. And the Sooners was 10-2 during the regular season, and their lone loss came to Kansas, Oklahoma State. All right. And in the bowl game, they go into the Alamo Bowl playing Arizona. Right. So Gabriel, I think his reason for transferring is because offensive coordinator Jeff Levy took the Mississippi State head coaching job, and he was his coach over at UCF. So I think he might just be following his coach, and he might go to Mississippi State. I don't know. I don't know why he would go to Mississippi State and leave Oklahoma. So I think he got the tools. So he's probably looking for a big program to go to. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, which car came across the top of the screen. But the transfer portal for quarterbacks market is starting to really heat up with McCord, Gabriel, Dukes, Riley Leonard, Washington State's Cam Ward, Oregon State's DJ. Don't even try to get me pronounce that last name. You got Gelly Leedy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to pronounce it. And Miami Tyler Van Dyke. They entered the portal last week. So it's some QBs out there. And with the NIL deals, it's kind of like these QBs is becoming college free agents. So these programs that they losing people, they got their pick of the litter. Like if McCarthy don't come back, we're going to have our pick of the litter of QBs that going to, come from the portal and want to jump over. It's like you got Jaden Daniels, Penix, Bo Nix. They top, top candidates for the Heisman. And each of those quarterbacks transferred from their original schools. So, that's all it takes. You get in the portal, you go to your next school, and, you never know. So with our offense, I think Michigan got a nice offense. Our defense is crazy. We did get a defensive lineman, I think, from Alabama or something out of the transfer portal. So I love the transfer portal. I love it, right? And I've seen some good players leave Michigan in the transfer portal because they feel like they wouldn't get enough time, but they couldn't beat out the people that was in front of them. He was a starter with U of M, and he went to Iowa, and then he wound up hurting himself. He was on the sidelines watching Michigan stump the fuck out of his team. Excuse my French, but that's what happened. And then the tight end left Michigan. Then wasn't happy with his playing time. He was over at Iowa. So imagine getting the transfer portal, going to a team for some playing time, and then you see the team you left come and mollywop you 26-0. Oh, that gotta be tough to take. Ooh, ouchie. Ouchie! That gotta be tough to take. Hate it and love it. Man. So I mean, what's your opinion on the transfer? Who in the chat cares for the portal? Like I said, I don't mind it. I don't mind a portal at all. Um, I think it makes college football interesting, considering when it comes down to the selection, man, that stuff gets crazy. It gets crazy. So considering what happens when college football get down to the selections, I think the transfer portal, goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. We got the quarterbacks. Let me see if I can get like transfer portals for everybody. Let me see. Transfer portal. Let me see. Okay. Let's go to CBS Sports to see if any names pop out. Okay, so these are notable players transfer portal. We talked about McCord, Ohio State. Walter Nolan, DL from Texas A&M. Let's go. Whoa, let's go. Michigan, pick him up. You got Gabriel QB for Oklahoma. We got Dante Moore QB for UCLA. Ward, Washington State. Howard, Kansas State. Merriweather, wide receiver from Notre Dame. I don't blame you, sir. I do not blame you leaving Notre Dame. I don't blame you. Yo. I'm telling you. The Duke. I already talked about the Duke QB Leonard. I talked about the Oregon State and the Coastal Carolina QB Grayson McCall. Now keep in mind when I mention these names, these ain't just anybody. These are some they was highly recruited coming out of high school, and they went to their teams, and it just didn't work out. All right, it's saying as of 12 minutes ago, Texas safety Jalen Catalon has entered the transfer portal as a grad transfer. He transferred from Arkansas to Texas this offseason. He posted 17 tackles. Dang. So he left Arkansas, came to Texas, and only got 17 tackles. So he must play special teams. And now he in the transfer portal again. Jeez. All right. Another Texas redshirt freshman, defensive back, Bryce. He entered the transfer portal. He was part of the 22 recruiting class and was previously committed to Oklahoma before flipping to Texas on signing day. Damn. Carolina edge, DeAndre Martin entered the transfer portal. Oh, Carolina be having some players. South Carolina wide receiver Omega Blake has entered the transfer portal. He caught 19 passes, 250 yards, and 2 TDs this year. Yeah, he's like, I'm not getting no shine over here. I'm not getting no shine. Deonquay Wright entered in the portal. Now this is all on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is all on Twitter. South Carolina QB Tanner Bailey has entered the transfer portal. They go. Sheesh. Oh, Alabama quarterback Tyler Berkner entered the transfer portal this 2 hours ago, but apparently to pursue a sport other than football. The former Notre Dame signal caller who transferred to Crimson Tide in the offseason was one of many on Monday to enter into the portal. So, yeah, I heard about him. Now, when he came out of middle school or something, he was originally supposed to came to Michigan and didn't. So I guess he want to play lacrosse. I guess that's the sport that he want to play. And so we that we don't know, but he wound up going to Notre Dame after being highly created picking Michigan, but went to Notre Dame, left Notre Dame, and went to Alabama. Not here in the portal again. Now, they also saying teams are trying to recruit, not teams, but players trying to recruit Archie Manning to go to Ohio State. But from what I'm reading right now, it's saying Archie Manning, the number one player from 2023 recruiting class, appears to be staying put at Texas, with becoming more likely to be the star, being the quarterback. But if Gwen Ewers, errors, bypass the NFL draft, that's going to do something. That's going to be crazy. So I'm thinking the star QB for Texas now, go ahead, put his hat, go to the draft. Then Archie Manning takes over the helm. in 2024. But if he don't, Archie might be like, I'm gone, and he go to Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Because you know hey, Archie Manning ain't leaving Texas. He getting paid. And he get paid some more if you go to Ohio State. There's boosters there. Texas ain't the only one with money. You know what I'm saying? Because of Ewers, if he do return, you know he gonna be the undisputed starter. You know what I'm saying? Going, if you go back to the Longhorns, and he played in, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Texas have 3 highly talented quarterbacks on his roster, and they got Malik Murphy. Man, hey, that must be it, man. That's nice to have. Salute to Texas. That is nice to have. And then Archie still have 4 years left of eligibility after being redshirted this season. So that's his was what somebody from 24/7 Sports said. They said based on everything they've heard, Archie is perfectly happy at Texas, and they think expectations that he will be back in 24. I don't know how you come back to be I don't know how you come back to be a backup though when you know you should be starting. I don't know how. I don't know how you come back to be a backup. So he must know something we don't, which means the starting quarterback will go ahead and get an NFL draft, which I think dude is talented enough to be a top 10 pick. So I don't know. San Jose State left tackle. He entered the transfer portal. Boise State QB, yup. Taylor Green, he entered the transfer portal. But, Boise State didn't have a great year. You know what I'm saying? He did throw for 1,700 yards this season, helping Boise State to the Mountain West Championship. He also ran for 436 yards on 5.6 yards a carry. You want a program's always looking for dual quarterbacks, a guy that can throw and run. So Colorado tight end, we knew about him entering the transfer portal. He had 5 touchdown catches this year, so he probably felt like, no, I'm not gonna be the focus of their offense. So, man, he in the transfer portal. Hey, don't be surprised you hear his name pop up next year. Man, I understand Texas got money, man, but they not the only one that got money. You know what I'm saying? They got money, but they not everybody got money. Well, not everybody, but the boosters is money. I get it. But man, you act like Ohio. I ain't no fan of Ohio, but they got billions too. All these boosters for these major colleges got billions. And we know like the SEC got billions. That's why they snuck their asses up into what you call it. That's why Alabama is in the playoff what you call it, in the college playoffs. Yeah, art, yeah, I know you paid. But shoot, man, that's just because on name recognition only. Because we ain't seen Archie play, but shit, Deion's son showed what he can do. He showed what he can do. I think they're gonna get some talent. I think Colorado will get some talent there. They will get some talent. Let me see who else they got. Any other names that's buzzing? Oh, Tulane, a receiver. He's in the portal. He caught 44 passes for 711, 5 TDs. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see Power 5 teams going after him. Yeah, I can see Power 5 teams going after him. Uh wow. Akron safety Corey Thomas Jr. entered the portal. One of the top safeties in the MAC. Okay. He did it. South Carolina receiver. He's in the portal. I'm telling you, if you gotta be a college fan to be look at these portals and be like, yeah, like him. It's like going grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever shopped on Shipt? You know what I'm saying? With y'all local store and like, man, you start going through the app and seeing let me get this, let me get this. That's what it's like looking at the portal. That is what it's like. Look, Auburn receiver Malcolm Johnson Jr. has entered the transfer portal. He's the third Auburn receiver to enter the portal. So Auburn got 3 receivers in the portal. Sheesh. Damn, Auburn, what y'all doing there? What y'all doing to get all these people in the portal? Damn. Kyle McCord leaving. That'd be crazy if Kyle McCord leave, come to Michigan to beat his old team. I know Ohio State mad at him because he threw them 2 interceptions, but you know what I'm saying? I me myself, I would really pick Dylan Gabriel over Kyle McCord, but I don't even know what's going on. I do not know what's going on with McCarthy. I'm not trying to push him at the door. I like him. He knows the offense. I do, you know what I'm saying? But you got to keep your eye on the portal. Kentucky linebacker into the transfer portal. Uh, he's a 4-star recruit. He had 36 tackles this year, so he don't get a lot of shine. Colorado true freshman QB Wiseman has entered the portal, so he's a 3-star recruit. So I guess Deion didn't have no problem with him leaving because he's like, hey, my son coming back. He gonna be the QB. You might want to find some clock somewhere else. At least Deion be keeping it real with his people. Keeping it real with his people, man. Hey, Ohio State want McCord? I'm sure they do. I mean, they got 2 other quarterbacks behind him, but he won a job fair and square in the summer from the reports I read. He won a job fair and square. So they should want to keep him because he's gonna go somewhere else and be all right. But what I tell you what I haven't seen. I haven't seen no players from Michigan jump in the portal this year. Last year, oh man, we seen players jumping in that portal. But see, I think Michigan players like they rather wait it out to after they are playing for a national championship. You know, they in the running. Salute. Yo, I'm in the transfer portal. Yes, I am definitely in the transfer portal. That is facts, my guy. That is facts. I'm definitely in the transfer portal on YouTube, man. I'm trying, and y'all in the transfer portal with me. Don't think y'all ain't. Hey, man, you know what? Try. You know what? Try. You man. Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think of that. What about McCord? What about McCord? He might go to Florida State. He might go to Florida State because see, Florida State already got a defense, couple pieces of here. But I tell you what, going forward, Florida State need to make sure they got 2 quarterbacks. I mean, this should be a big lesson to them. And I'm telling you, this is a big lesson for everybody in college. Make sure you got 2 quarterbacks. If one go down, make sure number 2 can get the job done, or you ain't playing for no championship. But again, next year is different. Next year, you gonna have 12 slots. So I think like next year we're gonna have like Michigan in there, Ohio State in there. Hold on, let me. So I don't want to be talking smack. I don't want to be just talking smack. Let me look at something real quick. Let's look at something. Let's go to rankings right now. So if you went off the rankings right now, Michigan, Washington, Texas, Florida State, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Missouri, Penn State, Mississippi, and Oklahoma will all be in the playoffs right now. If they did it, because they do the 12 teams. So teams left out would be LSU, which they shouldn't, but LSU is 9-3. But in a conference, they were 7-0, right? So they might bump a team like Missouri out of it. Missouri was 10-2, but 6-1. So it's gonna still be some drama next year. It's still gonna be some drama. Because you got a team like LSU would be sitting on the outside of 12 looking in like, wait a minute. Missouri over us. You know what I'm saying? And LSU will definitely pull in more money than a Missouri team. So this stuff we dealing with right now gonna be the same. And guess what? LSU 9-3, Arizona 9-3, Notre Dame 9-3. So if this was next year today with the 12 teams, you have those teams. And guess what? Out of all those teams, LSU, Arizona, Missouri, Notre Dame, who are pulling in the most money? I don't even need to say that. I don't even need to say. Even though Notre Dame is ranked 15, they probably let Notre Dame in because it'd be who pulls in the most money. Who pulls in the most money, man? Oh yeah, McCord definitely had. And you know what? This is first year. I think it's crazy to see McCord jump in the transfer portal because I think he'd have been. I talked about that before. I felt like give him another year. Man, McCarthy didn't play like he got some snaps in, but he didn't take the job over full time. The first year was like, but the second year, yeah, he took over. He took over, and I feel like a quarterback like McCord, I think his second year probably would have been better. But it just goes to show Michigan defense is good, and people don't want to give Michigan defense any credit. I said this year defense is the best defense Michigan had in the last 3 years. Better than the team last year and better than the defense they put on the field in 2021. But people don't listen. I think it just goes to show. And then while you're looking at it, and you want to say people want to knock Michigan, Michigan beat Ohio State, which is now 7. They beat Penn State, which is 10. So Michigan State beat 2 top 10 teams, right? 2 top 10 teams. Ain't nobody else in this top 10 can say that. And I wait. And I will wait. You know what I'm saying? So, well, Washington beat Oregon. All right, Washington beat Oregon. And then who else Washington beat that's top 10? See? That's why you got to respect Michigan. But people ain't going to want to do that. People's not going to want to do that, man. Michigan number 1 in defense. Where you get 2 from? Michigan is the number 1 defense. Man, it ain't no 2. They 1. Well, I mean, you got Georgia, but you know what I'm saying? It depends on the stats you're looking at. It depends on the stats that you're looking at. It depends on the stats. I will say that. Because, you know, everybody be ranking these teams differently. Everybody rank the teams differently. I don't know how Penn State ranked number 1 defense. You seen what we did to them. Hold on. Let me. This is when you got to do this. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. College defense ranked. We going to the NCAA rankings. They do got Penn State number 1. All right. But see, you see how but listen, but how is that? See, you going by the yards per game. So they allow 223 yards. But you look at touchdowns, we allow 2 less offensive touchdowns. They're 3.9 yards per play. We allow 4. I'm like, man, we talking about apples and oranges. We really, guess what? We played 13 games. Penn State played 1. We played 12 games. So because they didn't get to the championship, you put one more game in there, you put another game in there, we're ranked. We're top. We're, total defense, man. So total defense: Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State, Ohio, Iowa, Air Force, Clemson, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and Georgia. See, I told Ben, people was like Georgia. I thought, I'm telling you, and I believe this wholeheartedly. If we'd have seen Georgia in a championship, I think Michigan would have beat them. I told people that Georgia team is not the same. Last year, Georgia team, monsters. Hell yeah. We see last year, Georgia team, they get beat hands down. I said that. If we'd have seen this year's Georgia team, I think we'd have beat them. I think we'd have beat them. Just like Alabama. And guess what? Alabama defense, you know what the Alabama defense? 18. They give up 313 yards a game. They give up almost 5 yards on the ground per play. So they just wanted it more than Georgia. But I tell you, Georgia defense wasn't all that. Georgia defense was not all that. But look, our defense under Alabama, Rutgers. We beat Rutgers. We beat Iowa. We beat Ohio State. We beat some good defenses. We beat Penn State. So you think about top-ranked defense, Penn State beat them. Ohio State beat them. Iowa beat them. Rutgers beat them. Wisconsin defense ranked up there. Got them. Come on now. But we not gonna get no credit until it's done. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm gonna keep my head low until it's all said and done. I'm gonna keep my head low. But what's your opinion, man? Give me your opinions, man. We got some time, a little bit of time. Give your opinion. I'm gonna drop the link. If y'all want to come up and talk about the transfer portal or talk about your team, or if you happy or you upset about players jumping in the transfer portal, you know, let me know how y'all feel about it. Look, that's why y'all gonna lose the playoffs. See, that just hate, man. That's just hate. You're not even looking at the numbers and just looking at like y'all. Y'all just don't want to say Michigan a good team. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. College is a different beast than like the pros, man. In college, man, it seems like it's like close to home, and the hate is real. You know what I'm saying? The hate is super real, but I ain't hate on nobody, man. I do Michigan out a solid team. I did not once come up here boast and brag on my team, knowing I'm a Wolverine, love them to death. I just wanted to let the cards fall where they may. And so far, so good. And I just want to get to the championship game. That's it. This Rose Bowl is cool and all. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good. But I want the championship game. I think Michigan deserved to get there. I think this program has been through so much. It's Michigan versus everybody. You got our coach being suspended at the beginning of the season. You got him being suspended at the end of the season. And we still went undefeated. We went to the championship, the Big Ten championship. We got that hardware. Now it's on to the big number one spotlight of the country, and we go ahead and get that. And we go ahead and give Coach Harbaugh his due. He a hell of a coach. He brought a lot to Michigan. He's bringing a lot to the Big Ten, and it's time, he get there. I'm telling you, I think Ryan Day is going to be canned. I think they keep it under wraps, but I think none of the boosters want him there. 3 losses in a row to Michigan. They trying to swallow that pill, but somehow they can't. They won't be able to. Now they top QB. He's put himself in the portal. So I think he gone. Uh, you see, you said Texas gonna win. They can score in 20 seconds, man. First of all, Texas they can't. Texas can't stop nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you can put up 20 points. If you're gonna let your other team put up 26 points. You know what I'm saying? It's like stop, man. And when that like listen, hey, I like their offense and all, but don't forget they lost to Oklahoma. And listen, Texas ain't stopping nobody. I'm telling you. Let me put this for you right here, man. Let me put this out here. I think Washington going to beat Texas. I think, but here's the perfect championship game. Michigan, Texas. Michigan, Texas is going to be the national championship game. It sounds right. That's the way it should be. Don't worry. Nick Saban will be back there next year. He'll be back next year. But people are tired of seeing SEC in there. They're tired. I don't think the SEC got a lot of fans right now. So I think people are really rooting for the Big Ten. And Texas got a hell of a team. And I would love to. I think you talk about a good game. A good game would be Texas, Michigan. When you talk about teams, offense, so since Texas don't have a great defense, Michigan gonna score. They're gonna put up numbers. Michigan put up 30 plus a game. And then you got Texas, which they should be able to score. Michigan last couple games against ranked teams, they've been letting them score. So I think it'd be a run them gun them type of game. I don't, man. Nah, the biasness is kind of sitting there. The biasness is kind of sitting there. And let's say it's Alabama, Texas. You already know it's gonna be, it's gonna be a shootout. And whoever scores last win. Just like Alabama and well, that ain't the case with Georgia because Georgia scored last and Alabama, put the brakes on and dispose it out. They did that. Yeah, Texas. For when I'm looking at on this defense, what I'm looking at from the NCAA, I don't Texas. I don't even see Texas ranked. They rank 23. They rank 23 on the NCAA stats. Total defense, they ranked 23. This NCAA, this ain't no sporting news. This is not coaches. This is not AP. This is NCAA. And Texas is ranked 23. Yo, try. Is Texas your team? Try. Is Texas your team? But hey, Texas leaving the SEC. The SEC won't let me. Let me see. Let me. Mm, Texas is Big 12. Is an SEC team right now. No, Texas is Big 12. Yeah, Big 12 conference. Oh, no, you forgot they moved to SEC next season. They loaded up. Yeah, but they Big 12 right now. I want to hear that. We talking about right now. They Big 12. So man, that's gonna be some good games. Alabama, Texas games gonna be some good games. They're gonna be some good games going forward. Let me see. So Colorado number man, Colorado got a lot of stuff to do, man. Right now, I feel like they could get in the mix, but man, they getting so much hate. yo, yo, the whole state of Texas. I know, man. I know. But the funny part about it is no one would give credit what credit is due. Michigan, they didn't complain. No matter what the ranking it was in, they just stayed there. You didn't hear them bragging up here, no boasting. Michigan fans humble, just chilling. All we say is go blue. We ain't knocking nobody. Even the hate for Ohio State was, we was calm about it. And then we said our little talk, but we don't go crazy. Everybody, the whole nation want to hate on Michigan. Whole nation. And I'm just gonna sit back and wait and wait. But I'm gonna tell y'all what. And listen to me clear. Worldwide, try all y'all other fans. If Michigan wins the national championship, I'm gonna lose my voice. All right, I'm gonna lose my voice. Y'all not gonna be able to shut me up. I'm just gonna give y'all that heads up right now. Listen, try. They not SEC right now. They going to the bowl game as Big 12 champions. So you can't be I'm SEC right now. If they just won the Big 12 championship, that's what they going in as. When the media be calling that game, they gonna say the Big 12 champions, Texas. They're not gonna say SEC champions. The SEC champions is Alabama. So come on, man, stop that. Stop that. I, man, and worldwide, believe it or not, you should be rooting for Michigan. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but you should be rooting for Michigan because it's a Big Ten team. You should want the Big Ten to bring home the national championship, and they give Ohio State something to push for. Let's beat the defending national championships, Michigan. You should be shooting for that. You should want Michigan to win. Michigan beat you, right? So if Michigan win a national championship and y'all only lost, like, man, we lost to the national champions. That's what you want to hang your hat on, my guy. That's what you want. You don't want Michigan to lose. You want them to win. So the only loss y'all lost to will be the national champions. That's what you want. Can I get an amen? Come on. Come on. Can I get an amen on this? Y'all agree? Man, Boy, the hate is real. The hate. See, this is why it's Michigan versus everybody. I normally do root for conferences. Direct rivals, I do. See, come on, man. You got to get that hate out your heart, man. You got to get the hate out your heart. You can't prosper with the hate and you pumping through your blood like that. One time, you can do it. Go blue. One time. Say it with me. Go blue. It is Michigan versus everybody. This is unreal. The hate is unreal. Like, listen, was you rooting on Michigan when they went against Penn State? Oh, you was rooting for Penn State. Man, it's okay. Michigan versus everybody. Texas ready for they recruited Texas ready for the SEC. They recruited players that I believe, man. Listen, I'm glad Texas went to the SEC so they can go ahead and shut down a lot of mouths over there, so they can go ahead and compete with Alabama and Georgia, and they can put their hat in the mix. I'm happy Texas Longhorns went there, and they doing the recruiting, and they got the money. They got the money definitely to match both those teams. So they're gonna be you know what I'm saying. Man, listen, NIL deals, players come on. Texas got that oil bread. When they want players, they're going to go get them. You come down south, you want to play for a team, it's going to be hard. Nick Saban, he crying anyway. He was crying with Michigan down there recruiting, and our taxes of recruiting. We took one of his former defensive line players and shit that jumped in the portal, came to Michigan. So Nick Saban is going to cry. He's going to keep crying. And I like Saban, but man, you do a lot of crying because things ain't what they used to be. You can't just walk in somebody's house now and say I'm Nick Saban and players going to run to Alabama. It's just not like that. Competition, system, things grow. You got social media. You got players talking to other players. This is you got to deal with. You got to either learn to adapt or just fall to the back. And so I'm hoping he start to learn to adapt, and I'm all for the competition. For me, is making college football pretty damn good. I'm loving college football. I've been loved it, but college fell like number 2 to NFL. But I think the way college football going now is gonna be my first love again. I'm loving college football as I get in these golden age years of a male, and I'm growing old. You know, so I couldn't understand why my grandparents and sit back and just college football, college football. They talk more about college football. Y'all remember them days? With your grandparents and shit, your granddad and your uncles and all them. Oh, it was college, college, college. You know, that's why I grew up loving Michigan. Because that's all I see. Michigan, 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 going to get Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? So I think with college football going, my love for college football is starting to grow that much. It's starting to grow that much, man. I don't know. I'm Detroit. All right. Let me say this. Aaron Glenn, I know you don't watch me, you don't know me, but bro, the way our defense playing, I need you fired. I need you fired. I need the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions fired. That's real talk. And I got my reasons. But we was here to talk some college. But I can say my reasons cutting this short. Um, Salute to Bruce Irvin. He came in, gave the spark we need, but we need more players like him. We need more players to jump up in there and just go crazy when they get their time on the field. And Aaron, I don't know what you're seeing, what you're doing, but we ain't got no pass rush, which puts all that pressure on our defensive backs, and they getting murdered out there. The safeties murdered. DBs murdered. You know what I'm saying? If you see Hutch getting triple and double teamed, do something about it. And you're not. You don't make no adjustments to it. Teams coming out scoring 26 and 28 points a game on us. That's bad defense. That is not playoff defense. You know when teams coming out there, you know they're going to hang 25 on you. So our offense needs to score at least 30 points for us to have a chance to win. You need to be fired. I stand on everything. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what may. I can give you one of the situations where made me become a Michigan fan. Getting ready for high school to play running back. I didn't know. You going to high school, you didn't know a position. I didn't know. Like when I'm gonna play when I go to football. I'm playing football. Do I play running back? Am I gonna be blocking? Am I, I didn't know. But watching Michigan, because my mom used to watch Michigan all the time, and I seen his running back, man. He powerful. Boom, he hit the hole. He was running. His name was John Vaughn from Michigan. He wore number 22. And I just watched his games, and I was like, that's it. Everybody know about Barry Sanders, but I was watching college. So John Vaughn was my favorite running back in Michigan. Michigan had a lot of great running backs, and I want to be John Vaughn. I said, you know what? When I play football, I want to be John Vaughn. Going to high school, boom, went to Robichaud. For first I went to McKenzie, right? So at McKenzie, I was right behind. Oh, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Hold on. Give me a second. Cause hold on. Bettis. Bettis. I'm like, damn, I can't think. So Bettis was at McKenzie, right? So I went, coming to Detroit, and I was like, all right, I'm getting ready for high school. So I'm like, I already knew I wanted to go to McKenzie because I couldn't go to Cody because we was gang banging and fighting those guys. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't go to Cody. So I'm like, I'm going to McKenzie. So my freshman year, I go to McKenzie, and I practice. I walk on the football team practice. Crazy practices. Crazy. But I couldn't play my freshman year, right? Um the depth chart was just crazy, right? Jerome Bettis leaving, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me get up out of here. I need to play ball. So I transferred to Robichaud. All right. And, my grandma lived in Inkster and shit like that. So I go to Robichaud to play football. My uncle got all kind of track records in there, his name on, all type of stuff. So I go to Robichaud. If people don't know, that's the same school Tyron Wheatley went to. That's why me and Tyron Wheatley cool and all that stuff. So I see John Vaughn playing number 22. I'm in that city just to play ball. I'm telling you, listen, I'm in the city, and I'm playing ball. Now keep in mind, my grandma always lived there, so I used to go there. Flip flop between like Inkster and Detroit is literally like 20-minute drive, 15 minutes, not far at all. So I go to Robichaud, wear number 22, and my boy, salute to my boy, SC, Smooth E. His favorite team, you know what I'm saying? He had he right now he wanted to go to Texas. He wanted to go to Texas. So that's what got me loving Michigan like I did. John Vaughn. I always wore number 22. 22 has always been my number. I got it tatted on my neck. I remember back in the days, I think when we was going against meal ticket and fair use, they was talking about my tattoo, and they try to say it's standing for some other shit. I'm like, bro, that's my jersey number tatted on my neck. And that's it. My daughters, they wore 22 for a minute. When they went off and got their own numbers and shit like that. But that was my origin story of why I love Michigan is John Vaughn. And I'm about to get this dude on the show just for the one time talk some football. TJ Styles, Nico Collins prove Wolverine Buckeyes can coexist. Oh man, yeah, those two great players. Two great players coming out of Ohio, man. You gotta give it up to those two. You gotta give it up to them too. Man, and now it's the off season. I'm gonna see if I can get a quick little interview with T. Wheatley and shit, man. So we could talk up some stuff, man. T. Wheatley been everywhere. He went back to Robichaud, coach. I'm telling you, that dude, Tyrone Wheatley resume is crazy. Now, y'all might know him as the football player, but his resume in college football is crazy, right? Salute to Tyrone Wheatley, dude did amazing. We already know Tyrone Wheatley did amazing stuff on the high school level. Salute to my boy T. Wheat. When he was in high school, he played basketball in high school. He ran track, got all the track records and shit like that. And he killed it, man. He got the park name after him and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the park name. He went to Michigan, did amazing shit at Michigan. You know what I'm saying? He played 4 years. You know, and he killed it. You know, second is sophomore, 13 almost 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 1,100, 13 touchdowns. You know, so he got more touchdown than that because he got touchdown receiving. But you know, he had a great career. You know, so he had a great career at Michigan and professional. Went to the Giants, got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Then when he played for the Raiders also, and then he coached. You know what I'm saying? His coaching career go crazy. You know, so I gotta get him on here so we can, you know, talk about. He spent time Michigan coaching, Head State. He's at Wayne State right now. He didn't have a great year, but he was in Morgan State. But he coached running backs everywhere. He coached running backs everywhere. So I'm gonna see if I can get him on. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'll probably text him tomorrow, see if he got a window. His wife and my daughter graduated from the same college, major college. So yeah, let's salute to T Wheatley, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. Salute to him. Yeah, Tyron Wheatley. Yeah, he was definitely a beast, man. And then Braylon Edwards, he be down in Detroit all the time too. So he worked for Whooper Sports. So I'm gonna see if I get a couple Wolverines to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? As I grow this channel, see if I get a couple old Wolverines to take time out of their day, talk with me a little bit. We talk some Michigan shit, you know, all that good stuff, man. But salute y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me as I, you know, on this channel as I talk sports and entertainment shit, but mainly sports because we got a lot of sports going on. We got the college shit, bowl games galore. We got the NBA tournament that's about to kick off, and then we got footballs getting in the heat of things. Oh hell yeah, man! You know, like you got to give him props, man. You got to give him props and shit. And I'm glad, like you know, he decided he wanted to be a coach, man. Like man, it takes a great man to want to be a coach. Like I did Pee Wee coaching, I did flag coaching. You know, I like teaching, you know, the youth and shit like that. You know, I when my old high school was like reaching out to people, I got asked to be an assistant coach. You know, it was a position there. And I just like I'm not ready to coach high school. And when I watch my nephew play, I'm gonna start talking about him. He's gonna be a beast. All right. He's going to his junior year, and salute to him. He wore number 22. He couldn't wear it this year because one of the seniors had his number, but he should be going back to the number 22, and he's gonna be a beast. And I'm hoping, and we got our fingers crossed that he get recruited by Michigan. And believe me, I'm gonna get to interview him every time I feel like it. Every time I feel like it, I'll be interviewing him. And with the NIL deals, dude's nice. He got a little music career. I ain't said his name because I'm waiting for him to, like, you know what I'm saying, after his junior year, like that dude's 1,000-yard runner in the making. And salute to my nephew. Love that dude to death. And believe me, when he shining shit, whenever I want him on here, he gonna be coming right up here kicking it. Like, what up, y'all? So next year, I'm looking forward to having him on my show. You know, this man, we're gonna follow his career as a junior as he put up and do incredible things. I will get with him in the summer, help him with his workouts and shit like that. And I'm sorry I can't give y'all so much, but being in this armpit sector, it made me cut my content off. It made me cut the shit off that I normally do in the world to bring y'all. But as we get out of that, I can just go back and not care about what people say and show y'all, you know, shit. And take y'all to the games and let y'all see my nephews get off. And I don't care what people say about them because we going up. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be leaving that bullshit behind. But I got some unfinished business. Y'all know me. I'll be on my other channel later on. I got fired some people up because they just, they just don't stop talking. And they stuck in the past. But we as a community, y'all, the supporters rocking with me, man, we're gonna move forward. But like, yeah, I can't wait them to ball out next year. Things. Rob Parker doing some amazing things. He got his TV show. You already know he on Fox FS1, but he got a show with NBC. So that's why I said it's things that's happening, and I'll be able to talk to these individuals, and they're gonna be plugging me up with other opportunities and shit like that. And I was gonna post a picture, because Robbie saying, "Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying." He appreciate me for, like, congratulating him and boosting him and showing y'all his accolades and shit like that. So I'll probably post it. You know, if y'all follow Rob Parker, if y'all follow him on Facebook or on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, y'all seeing this stuff already. But you know, for the people that don't, salute to him. I got people that hate on Rob just because they don't like me. That's stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just saying stuff to an individual that don't know you, but that just shows jealousy. You know what I'm saying? You hate on a person that don't know you. Salute to that. Let's get a drop. Let's get a drop. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get a drop. Chase Davis on the beat. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. All right. Hey, it's 8:00. Football about to start. What game comes on tonight? What game? Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Cincinnati out they starting quarterback. So I put my money on Jacksonville. I didn't put a lot on them. I'm sorry, I did not, but I think Jacksonville is going to do Cincinnati. Cincinnati still got some okay defense. That game starts at 8:15, so I'm going to give y'all, at least 10 minutes. Y'all go put y'all bets in. I think the point spread is 10 points for Jacksonville. I think they should cover. They're playing in Jacksonville. They're playing at home. Lakota! So the Lakota in the building. So, hey, with the quarterback, I'm sorry. We can't put nothing to Jack Browning. All right. We can't put anything let's see what Jack Browning real quick. Let's see what Jack Browning's stats is. Hey, Lacola upset. She had the Cincinnati, her squad. She's upset. Yo, it's okay. Listen, Lacola. What you want to do is bet against them, all right? Just go ahead and bet against your team. Get you some, make yourself happy by, or get you some bread. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself happy. Go ahead and get your team. Now, I don't know. Jack Browning, he threw for 227 yards, a TD, an interception. He was sacked 4 times. Sheesh. He was sacked 4 times against Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh. So I think in Jacksonville, he going to get molly-whopped. But he not throw. Oh, you know what? Now that I think of it, I'm about to put in another bet that this guy do not throw over 225 yards, that he do not throw for 2 touchdowns. Man, this dude about to win me some money. This dude about to win me some money. Yeah, I'm sorry, but man, Jacksonville is pretty nice at home. So let me go ahead and put my bets in. I think Chase is going. They said that he can't just go to Jamar Chase neither. You can't go to but let's get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for coming through. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all's support. I'm always going to stay humble with y'all, and I'm always going to thank y'all each and every time y'all come and just give me a minute. Y'all giving me a view means a lot to me. Let's get up out of here. I see y'all later on tonight on my other channel where I got to light that grill up. Y'all know what time it is. 3 strikes and I'm out. You know why. I'm gone.